right, so welcome guys to 505.
On the rise.
And today we have a guest. We have
Saagna or Mila. I'm nice to meet you guys, whoever's watching.
Real quick, before we start, we just want to say that we're doing a collab with Phoenix Splash. We're going to do a giveaway. So stay tuned for that because it's going to come up and we're going to be posting about it in our social medias. But
yeah.
today we got Sagna, and she's going to just tell you guys a little bit about herself.
I am a UNM student studying exercise science, but I love doing videography and photography on the side. So I have some years of experience, I guess you can say, doing that stuff.
Yeah, and like I've known Sagna for a while now, and yeah, she makes pretty cool videos
Thank you.
takes really cool pictures.
Thank you so much.
And so I wanted to ask you, what inspires you to take photos and like edit them and make videos as well?
So like I've always been so interested in just like capturing like every moment of life. I know that sounds like a little unhealthy, but like I've just always like want to remember the moment in some terms. And I know that's like broad, but I'm just always inspired to also show people that there's like things outdoors they can like do and like not just stay home. And cuz like my photography mainly revolves around like outdoor like nature type thing. And so I love showing people like, for example, like beautiful hiking spots in New Mexico, because everyone's saying like New Mexico sucks and blah blah blah, but like if you actually get out there, there's beautiful like scenery and stuff, if that makes sense. So yeah.
What's like your favorite trail?
My favorite trail has to be Placitas, and it's only Placitas.
I was going to ask, so at what age did you start?
I first like picked up my first camera when I was like 7, and it had like no like film in it, I guess you can say, because it was an old film camera, but it was like a Canon, which is like very high end, I guess you can say. And
At
so
7 years old?
yeah, exactly. And so like I just always like I guess practice like focusing the camera and like pretending to take pictures and stuff. And like my grandma was always like alongside with me, like supporting me and like with that, and she's like, you can do this, you can do this. Yeah.
Shout out Yaya.
Shout out Yaya. I know she's gonna listen to this.
That's so sweet.
Yeah. But and then I eventually got like my first like little Kodak camera, and it was like nothing too fancy, but I just remember taking pictures and like showing them to my grandma, and she was like, this can go on a calendar, like this is amazing. And so that's what like sprouted my like growth in photography.
Damn, inspired you more.
Yeah, I love it.
It's your grandma, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to the grandma.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, I miss Yaya if you're listening.
Yes, I miss her too.
And then this kind of leads into our next questions. Like, so where do you get your influences from?
I honestly, I don't have any like influencers that like inspire me, actually. Like I like, cause I'm like self-taught too. Like I've never taken like a photography class. I've never like done any of that because I just don't like people telling me what to do. And like I guess like an influencer I can think of is like Jay Alvarez. I don't know if you guys heard of Jay Alvarez, but like he used to like make those like travel videos and stuff. And that's like sometimes I angled my videos around that, like wanting like to show people that like I'm traveling and stuff, and that like influenced me. But like I've always just been like my own, like, because like you can do whatever you want with art, and so I always wanted my art to be like unique and never like someone else's, and I didn't want like it to angle to someone else's art, if that makes sense.
That makes total sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that does.
But you taking little bits and pieces from other people, it's like totally
Exactly.
fine.
Yeah, exactly.
But
That's
you would
very
say
cool.
that Jay Alvarez was kind of mostly the main.
Yeah, I
influence.
just remember like watching like his videos. I'm like, oh my god, like I want to like do something like that with my videos, and then like yeah.
Okay,
So,
but
yeah.
just add your own twist to it.
Exactly,
Okay.
exactly. Add my own like little signature to it, if that makes sense.
That
And
makes total sense.
so-
That's dope.
Yeah, that's pretty fire.
Yes.
And like
thank you.
my next question would be, what would you call your style or name of your style?
See, I don't know. I feel like my style is like a little cinematic, because like you'll notice in my videos that a lot of it is like blurry and stuff, and like it makes like it have like a cinematic feeling to it, and so it's like an adventurous cinematic scenery type thing, if that makes sense. But yeah, I don't know if that's what you call my style. I don't
Yeah,
know.
like, and then it's outdoors.
Yeah,
It's really cool. It's
yeah.
like
Yeah,
nature.
and it's
Yeah.
like slow mo. Like, I
Yeah,
think
slow
it's,
motion. I'm a huge fan of slow motion, because that's what always makes it so like that's the icing on the cake in my
It's
terms.
like so dramatic.
Yes,
like, but
I
it's
love.
So cool.
Yeah, exactly.
And what's like one of your favorite spots that you like to go?
I love going to Jemez and
Mm.
yeah, and recording there, and because there's so many like beautiful trails in Jemez and stuff. So I love, and it's always green, especially in the summer. So I love going to Jemez.
But no, but I was gonna tell you. You know what I love about him is when people go and take pictures on like the road.
Yes,
The
it's
road. I think that's pictures like so dope, and
Yeah.
I've always wanted to go take a picture there.
On the-
Bro.
on the
On
road.
I'm down, bro. Like a little photo shoot.
Photo
like Emmys.
shoot.
especially like when it's foggy and like people take pictures on the road, or like when they even go up to like the crest
Mhm.
when it's like foggy at the crest.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. I love that.
It's just a struggle to get up there when it's like snowing.
Unless
Oh,
you have,
yeah.
like a 4x4, you know.
Yeah.
But my V6 won't go up there.
No, my sister and I got stuck up there plenty of times.
Really?
So, yeah.
For like a photo shoot or just for fun?
Just for fun,
Oh.
and we like knew better, but we still, it's that
Yeah.
like
That
that risk,
adventure.
yeah, that risk taking in you.
Just want to do it. Yeah, I get you.
Exactly.
And so, what would you say would be your creative process, like when coming to make videos, or like, do you just take random shots and you're just like, what can I put together here? Or-
Yeah, well, like usually, like I'll have like an image in my head of like what. So like I kind of have like expectations before I even like shoot, if that makes sense. Like
Mhm.
more angling towards like when I record and stuff. I always have like this image in my head, and I always like have a song to it. Like I always like hear a song, and then I'll base those images off that song and how it can fit with that song.
Mhm.
And yeah, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so,
But
sorry.
if it
go
comes
for
to music, what artists do you base that music
Ooh.
or videos?
Honestly, anything. Like I listen to like a wide like range of music, so like it can be anything. Like right now it's like Hippie Sabotage, like a remix of Hippie Sabotage with Yellow Days, and like I illegally download my music, and that's how I know. Cause like I know that's kind of bad,
Hey.
but like to fit my videos, but just like
Nah, I'm just-
anything that gives off like that euphoric feeling. Like
Mm.
when you see videos like that's travel based, it's like that like euphoric, like deep house in a way type beats.
Like you kind of want to find music that matches the vibe. Of like,
Yes,
your-
Oh,
yeah,
definitely.
exactly, and like that has like the ability to like fit with the slow motion of it.
Okay.
And
Mhm.
just like beats, because like you'll often notice in my videos, like I'll change a clip when it hits a beat, if
Okay.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
'Cause
And
music and film go together, bro. That's
they
just so
do, bro.
sick.
It's like the impact like music has on like videos. It's pretty sick.
It makes it stand out way more. And
Yeah,
stuff.
just like in scary movies and stuff, you hear the music
The
coming in the background.
piano.
You know something's gonna happen.
Exactly.
And I hate when it
Yeah.
doesn't happen. Like when they just make you with the
That's
music.
my favorite
Oh.
part.
And then nothing
when it
happens,
doesn't happen.
And I'm just like, what the fuck was that for? But yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
So like in your videos, do you is there like a certain message or something you like imply in there that you want to like?
So like often like people will notice that like my videos are like very like unfocused, and like I do it on purpose. They're unfocused for a reason, and that reason is because like I'm kind of like sometimes I'm lost in life, and sometimes I'm like lost with like the people in my life in a way. And so I will usually unfocus my videos as a message, like it's a little signature to show and display that like life is a little blurry to me right now. It's because I don't know like the path I'm going on. So there's like that little message, and not a lot of people notice that, but it's
Yeah.
art, and there's always art behind, or a message behind
That's
art.
so crazy to me because you just putting like your own little twist
Exactly.
and making it of like yours.
Mhm.
Because I haven't really seen, because people when they do videography, they try to make it as clear as possible. If that
Yeah,
makes sense. Like,
exactly.
perfect resolution and all this stuff. But if you make it blurry, that's just something different and unique that makes it so like stand out. You
I
know what mean?
agree. I totally agree with you.
So
guys.
that's very cool.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah, it's dope. And so, what are some personal goals or any goals moving forward with like this?
I definitely like want to get back into like videography, because I've just been so busy with oh my god with work and school and stuff. So I definitely like want to like get back out there and like start like shooting like more videos like in nature and stuff, because I'll often go out to nature now and like not film anything, and I just like want to start showing people again, especially that we're in a pandemic and like a lot of people have become depressed and stuff, and just show them a little light in this world and stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
And yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Is there any other like accomplishments or things you've achieved by your videos and photography?
Yeah, with my photography, it's actually like very successful, I guess you can say. Well, it used to be successful like back when I was like on fire, you know. But I know like, or my a lot of my photography or my one of my photos, I guess you can say, it's been in the Nuclear Science Museum, and that was a big moment for me because it was like it was noticed and stuff, and um, I love just telling people about that because it was just such a cool experience to like be surrounded by like a diverse, a diverse group of people, I guess you can say.
Okay.
Yeah. And it was people of all ages. And then I remember I got into this exhibition. It's called Insight, and it's a women's exhibition. And I was the youngest person to be selected into that exhibition. And it was crazy because like all the women were selling their pieces for like $400, $500. And I didn't, and I was like 15 years old at the time, and I didn't know what to expect and stuff. So that was amazing for me. And
So did you sell some of your?
I
pictures as
I
well?
didn't end up selling anything, but my grandma, shout Yaya, she has it hanging in her house because she loves it.
Oh,
So yeah,
So
that's
dope.
cool.
yeah.
I have a question for the first one. You said it was in the nuclear engineer or nuclear museum? or
Yeah, the
something?
Nuclear Science Museum. I
Okay.
think that's what it's called.
What was the shot exactly, or like
The
what
shot
was the picture?
or the shot was the Vias Calderas in Jemez, like kind of by Jemez. I think there's a picture on my Instagram actually, and yeah, it was a beautiful shot. That's my favorite shot today.
And so how did that happen? Someone just saw your picture and were like, "Hey, we really want this in a museum."
Well, no, because we actually, because my grandma, she's always supporting me. So she's like looking out for all these like exhibitions and stuff. And she saw it's called like STEM, but it had STEAM, but STEM like represents science and obviously. But like she was like, this is amazing. I know like one of your photos like resembles like around STEM in a way. And so we submitted the photo and it got selected, and it was amazing because
That's
like
awesome.
yeah.
I wonder how many people submitted pictures as well. And then-
Seriously.
because if you got picked, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, and it's like crazy because like I feel like not a lot of people think like they have the potential to do it. But I just want to say that I don't buy any like expensive software. Like I've never bought any expensive software to like edit pictures, to edit videos. I've always used free trials and stuff. And I've actually like edited a lot of my pictures on the app Visco. And it's like embarrassing. Like I know like photographers used to like ask me like, oh my god, like what editing app do you use? I'm like, oh, sometimes I use Lightroom, and I would barely use Lightroom, but I would
Yeah.
feel embarrassed because like like there's like a
'Cause-
high standard to photographers,
Yeah, they take it
Like-
very serious and they buy
Yeah.
those expensive softwares. 'Cause
Yeah.
That's their craft,
Exactly. But I just want to let people know who are like interested in photography and getting their art out there that like you don't have to use those expensive softwares in a way, because I've gotten, I've been so successful with my photography with like I used to shoot senior photos and stuff, and
I do remember.
yeah,
that.
and I've just used the cheapest editing apps ever, and the photos came out brilliant.
That's
So
it.
yeah.
And a lot of thing that like underestimates, I guess, photographers is that they want to get like a professional camera, but we're
Yeah.
literally walking with the camera in our pocket
Exactly.
that's really high quality.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And there's a lot of people like Alonso, for example. He says that all his pictures are taken by an iPhone,
Mm-hmm.
right? He said
Yep.
that, and his pictures look good. So
Yeah.
that's really cool. That's very encouraging for you to say that, because it doesn't really matter if you have that expensive equipment or that expensive camera. It's just what you put into it and what
Exactly.
you
It's,
do.
it's
It's-
the end product. It's
yeah,
like the
it's-
quality at the
Yeah,
end. Like it
it's
doesn't
the-
matter what you took. To,
Exactly, because it's like the dedication, your mindset, because mindset matters a lot, and 100%. And yeah, so never feel like pressured because I've always felt so like pressured by like photographers and stuff. But here I am,
That's very encouraging. Like,
yeah,
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And so, like, what are some softwares or
So-
programs that you use?
So for photography, or are you talking
Like,
about photography or
or-
videography?
Both.
Both.
Yeah.
Okay, like because I can like say some like apps like that are helpful. Obviously, like Visco is really helpful, but like there's like apps like Snapseed by Google for photography, and that like helps so much. Like increase saturation, and like if you want to brighten a certain area, that helps a lot. And then for videography, there's obviously iMovie, and I actually started off with Video Shop on like the Apple store. and that helped me a lot. But then I got into iMovie, and I love iMovie. You know, it's like, it's so in my terms, it's like easy to use. But then I started angling towards Final Cut Pro, and I love Final Cut, but I've never bought it because it's really expensive. So they have like a 2-month free trial or 3-month free trial to try it out, and it's amazing once you get the hang of it.
I have
Just
a
by
friend that he said that there was like this one software. I don't know if it's for pictures or videography, but he told me that it's like you pay, I think, like $90 or $100, but it's as good as like that Photoshop one that's like really expensive.
Yeah.
And it's not a renewal, so it just like updates every time it updates.
Oh,
like,
that's
yeah. So
that's
it's like a
really
one-time
good.
purchase.
That's good.
I'll like talk to him and let you know about it, because it's $100 or something like that.
but it's worth
But
it.
it's worth it because it keeps updating, and it's not like the other ones that are like a yearly fees and
Yeah,
stuff like
because
that.
like I know like Adobe Photoshop has like the monthly like subscription. But like as UNM students, like if you go to UNM, we get like a selection from Adobe for free. So you can also take advantage of that, which is awesome. But
it's like a semester, right? Or
I think so.
Okay.
I'm not sure, but
That's
definitely
good though.
it's yeah.
It helps.
Adobe does have some good applications, even though I'm not big on Adobe, but like yeah.
you're like, that's basic.
Yeah,
It's too
no, I
mainstream.
know a lot of like filmmakers use like the Adobe. I don't even know what it's called, but like the video editing Adobe
software
thing. Yeah,
thing.
the software.
So like for beginners, what would you suggest they start, or where do they start?
For beginners, for if you're interested in doing like videography, I say start on iMovie because it kind of resembles Final Cut Pro, but in like an easier beginner way, obviously.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we should start in
that's
iMovie.
that's what we're saying. We're gonna start there because
Yeah.
we haven't been editing our videos as much and stuff because we're not good with all this stuff. So
Right.
eventually we're trying to get better at it. So that's cool. iMovie. I did my highlight film actually
On iMovie?
on iMovie, and it's not the best. It's kind of crappy, bro. But
It's a
like,
start though.
I did it myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So I was all proud of it. That's it.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. Yeah. I think iMovie is a good form or software for beginners.
Could you show us like the process it takes to
Yeah.
like making a clip?
Yeah.
All right. So for the people that are listening on any platform, actually, make sure to go look at the YouTube video of this, because we're gonna screen record what she's gonna do, because she's gonna do, I guess, an editing in the spot right here, and that's why we have the computer and stuff. So
Yeah.
make sure to check that out on YouTube.
Yes. Okay. So right now I just have like an old clip I used. Sorry, I gotta like shorten this. I have an old clip I used. I don't know if I should show the old clip, but I'm gonna reset the clip.
That's
Like
nice.
reset all the editing and stuff.
Okay.
So let's just reset it all. I don't know if it.
We are screen recording though, right?
Yes, we
Okay.
are.
Imagine
Yeah.
no screen recording is happening, bro. I'll be so sad.
Okay. Actually, or I don't know if we should just start out with a new clip because I don't
That's
know how
fine,
to
don't worry
like
about it.
exactly reset.
Honestly, that's what the problem that I've had with iMovie.
Yeah.
Is I had like videos, and I'm like, how do I take them out, or like how do I start another one? And it was just like kind of confusing.
Yeah.
So this is like a learning experience for me too. I'm just like checking out.
Yeah. Let's just. Can we import some media?
So when are we gonna go take pics, Eric?
Whenever.
Hemis. Cause
When are you free, Sagna?
Honestly, weekends.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
always free.
That's another question. So when people ask you to like take like photo shoots and stuff like that, do you charge, or is it just like?
I've always just been scared to ask for like money, but I definitely like want to charge because it's very time consuming.
Yeah.
And I
No,
feel like
definitely.
obviously like I even feel like the person should offer like, hey, like let me pay you, because like people don't realize how like expensive it is and stuff.
Or like you said, time consuming.
or even like
Exactly.
the edit. Like okay, so like driving to a certain location, and then taking the pictures, and then editing them. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's a whole ass process. So
Yeah.
it's a craft that you need to put money into it.
Exactly.
I think.
No, I agree. So right now I have like a video, Dodomi. I know Brian Bishop is part of that.
Yeah.
So I shot like videos for him and I helped him with a project. So here's just like a video thing. So what should we do?
I'm
Are
down
we
for a
like?
little slow mo.
We're down for a little slow
Your
mo.
style. Add your
Yeah.
twist
Okay.
to it.
Your
Okay.
it's your video. So
I know this is okay. Usually I slow mo on Final Cut because it's way better. But first, what you want to do is you're gonna get this, and we're gonna shrink the audio because we don't want to listen to this spring audio, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we are just gonna shrink the audio right now to 0, right? And so then let's cut a certain part. So let's cut this part where she's taking the video. So we're going to use Command V for blade and just Command V for blade.
For blade?
Yes.
So what's blade?
took
So-
a cut.
Yeah, blade is
okay.
where it splits it.
Okay.
I don't know if it split it. There we go. Or it's Command B, sorry. And so we got a video. And then we're going to go to the timer right here. And usually also when you're shooting slow-mo, you want to make sure you're shooting in 60 fp to get that slow-mo effect. So
Okay.
that's why
Usually the newer iPhones can shoot at
Yeah,
a higher rate, right?
exactly. And the slow-mo on the newer iPhones are amazing.
Really?
Super good. Yeah.
Like the new iPhone, like the 12.
Yeah.
Or,
Right?
I
Or because I have like the iPhone SE, but the new iPhone SE, and it's so good. So,
Dang.
and yeah, because they shoot like even 4K.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like right here, it's choppy because I shot in 30 fp, but that's just basically how you slow mo it, and then you can like speed it up. You can also speed this up to
what's
fast.
the name of the guy that has that, bro?
Brian Bishop.
Hey, if Brian's
Yeah.
listening, we want you on the podcast.
Yeah.
Or you
yeah,
can,
promote
YouTube.
And then
something,
he
like-
also has his business partner that also runs that company.
That's so
And
dope.
they have a pretty good cause.
they
Yeah,
really
I've heard,
do.
I've heard
Yeah.
about the cause. I've heard
No,
about the cause.
and
but
yeah, everyone
Still.
that like is like participating and supporting them are just super nice, and like they're down to earth people, and I know that the company is going to be super successful in
Yeah.
the future. But also like if you want to like add audio too, then you can like I said, like I illegally download my music. But we're going to use some Little Peep right now.
Oh, I like that song.
Yeah,
Star
but
Shot.
like all you do is just add the audio, and then
Mhm.
like I know that we silenced this, but you can also bring the audio, but then you can also detach the audio.
You could also cut the audio too, right?
Mm-hmm.
To like match it with a certain.
Yeah, exactly.
what?
I just because I use Final Cut now. I'm so sorry.
It's
I'm
so,
not
But,
it's
like-
fine. But like, if you want, because I know it's hard to like talk, and like do this at the same time. So you can literally just like, it's gonna be on YouTube.
Yeah.
So the people that are listening, just go check it out on YouTube if you want to see what she's actually doing. Because
Yeah.
I feel like it's so hard. I wouldn't be able to be doing what she's like actually
Yeah.
doing right now
Yeah.
as I'm talking, bro. 'Cause
I-
so
I
it's
don't
so
even think I have
understandable.
the iMovie app, so
So
You get
you
get
can
the iMovie
just
app.
focus on it. It's fine. Just focus on it, and then we'll like comment some things and stuff.
so like when editing these videos, could you like add filters and stuff to them as well? Like if you were
You-
editing photography.
You definitely can, but like, see, I would do that like on an iPhone to make it easier because
Okay.
iMovie doesn't like offer that much like a wide range of like
like filters?
coloring. That's why I think like you should like download Final Cut because
Mhm.
that offers like a wide range of color and stuff.
And then
But
is
yeah.
that one free as well, or no? It's not free.
No, but they have a free trial
Oh, that's
for
dope.
2 to 3
Just
months.
make a lot of different emails.
That's what I do. I make a lot of different accounts on this computer because they'll recognize it. Like if you download it on the same account, it's weird.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn.
But, yeah.
All right, go ahead. You can do your thing, and we'll be quiet. And then people that are tuning in, just go listen, watch on YouTube.
Yep.
Well, let's get a different. What audio should we use? Should we use like a cool audio? Oh, I don't have Wi-Fi, so never mind.
Do you just have any like that you have already saved?
Some Playboy Cardi.
Yeah, Playboy Cardi. I have a whole lot, right?
Go ahead.
Like, wait, should I like go back to an old project, or should I make a new project?
Oh yeah, you could show us a couple. Of
Okay.
your
It's up
projects.
to you.
Yeah.
I can like just show you how I did the projects, cause like
I feel like that'd
I'm-
be a little bit easier
okay,
on you,
that would be-
especially because
yeah.
you can actually talk about it.
yeah. Okay, so here's an old project, super quick project that I did.
Do you just want to play it,
Yeah,
and then so people
definitely. Oh, I reset it. Okay.
can? I remember. You like, should I
So
reset
it
it?
has the audio, so let's not do that one. Here, I actually have. I had one. Where'd it go?
For the people listening, I'm just gonna be like,
I know. I'm sorry. I don't
Nah,
know
you-
where it went.
I'm just kidding. It's
But
okay.
still,
don't worry
because
about
there's just this moment of silence, and there's all
it.
these
YouTube,
files.
guys, YouTube. And this one you go to YouTube.
Yeah,
We'll link it.
because it's all visuals. You gotta.
Yes.
Yeah.
Como dice Larry, we're expanding. We're on YouTube now, so shit gonna be fire on YouTube.
For
We're gonna do our first little edit because we're gonna put like the hopefully here around
Yeah,
here. the
and
little-
hopefully Sagna
screen
can
record.
help us out too. Figure
Yes.
this out, because
I'm probably gonna like have the screen recording, but like cut all my documents so people don't have to see
Well, we
all my
can-
like
we
weird
can-
documents.
Nah, you can we can screen record certain things, and like when it comes to when I do videos, I usually just like crop the whole thing and then I get little bits and parts from there. Because
Okay.
when I did my highlight video for soccer, I recorded the whole game and then I would note down what I did like good in that game, and then I would go to that time and just cut it out and make a new video.
Okay.
I just moved the thing, and basically that's what I'm gonna do with your video here as well. You just send me the whole file and then I'll look through it, and then
Okay.
when we start talking about certain things.
Okay.
put those
I had a video and I just don't know where it went because I wanted to show like my favorite video. And I wish I knew it what it was called. I'm sorry, guys.
Nah, you're,
No-
you're
no
fine.
I'm
worries.
so sorry.
It's okay.
Do not mean to sound unprepared. I just,
Nah, but you were pretty prepared, so it just I can never find files on my computer ever. Either
Yeah.
way.
I know, I have so much.
but while you look for it, is there any like other hobbies that you have?
I have, yes, but they're not art related,
Oh,
if that
okay.
makes sense.
Yeah.
What about you guys?
But
you-
still like hiking and stuff like
yes,
that. Is that?
no, I love hiking. That's like my favorite thing to do while like I have free time. Like, 'cause it's so healing in a way.
Mhm.
Hiking is so amazing.
Have you picked up any recent new hobbies? Drip.
Me? Well, recently I went snowboarding for the first time.
Oh yeah, how was that?
It was pretty cool. Shout out Serge for inviting me. We went to Purgatory, and yeah, like I fell a lot.
Yeah?
But you got up.
No, yeah. So like the first time we took
He's
I
on the
rose up,
rise.
huh?
He's on the rise.
for real,
On that.
literally. But yeah, it kind of sucked, bro. At first, like my first time taking the ski lift, like I was nervous. I was like, dang, this
Jeez.
mountain is high, and I was like, will I ever reach the
And
bottom?
then you like look down, you're all, wow, what if I fall right now?
Well, dude, and I got a story. So the first time we went up the ski lift, I was so scared, dude. I was like, I don't want to drop anything. I was like, I made sure like everything was in my pocket, zipped up. Yeah. And then we finally got to the mountain or to the top. Then we made our way down, and I was like, let's go again. Like that was fun. Like even though I fell, but I was like, this time I think I got it. And on our way up, we were like halfway there, and the ski lift kind of stopped or whatever. And I forgot I took off my glove, and I like kept it on my lap, and my glove fell, bro. It fell all the way to the bottom, and I was just
Oh,
like,
no.
dude.
You were gloveless.
Well, no. So one one glove fell to the bottom, and the other glove like got caught on my snowboard, like by my foot. So I was like slowly reaching down, trying to grab it, make sure it doesn't fall. So I was able to get that one, but the other one was just like gone, bro. But
So you were gloveless for the whole thing.
I was. But towards the end, like our last run down the mountain, I kind of went to the same trail that we took that time.
Found it?
Yes.
Let's
Okay.
go.
So this is, sorry, did not mean to interrupt.
You're totally
Okay,
fine.
so
You're
this is like a project that like has that like unfocusedness and that like I kind of got trashed on for, but I love it. Wait, am I supposed to be talking through, or are we just?
You can,
No,
but we can just watch it.
If you'd
Okay.
like to put some input or like maybe a short story of what happened exactly there.
Okay, yeah. And I also like to put the dates because, like I mentioned,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I should mute it.
I think that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
So are these all different trails, or is this around the same area?
Different trails. These are.
Who was that without a jacket right there?
That's me, honestly. I actually have some people sometimes film me, because sometimes I like to be in like my own videos
sick.
in a way, because I became more confident. I was like, I kind of want to be in front of the camera because I'm always behind the camera, but I'll just like tell people, just like make sure you unfocus it a little bit when you're playing with the lens. But yeah, that was me, jacketless. And
jacketless for sure.
yeah, and so these are like all like you'll see like with the dates, like these are all like 2018, but then we have
That was
2019. Yeah, and
19.
yeah, I haven't shot in 2024. But yeah, like this, I love this because I slowed this down, and
To
I
see,
Oh
wow.
my.
yeah, so it was amazing that I was like, wow, I can't believe I got that shot. And you'll like see.
Is this in any of your platforms?
Yes, it's on my Instagram, Satisfries. But like you'll see like I increase like the saturation, like with the pink, and I put more purple to give it a more like, oh, it's like that sunset type vibe. And I like increase the saturation around him to make it more green, because people are, they are more drawn to like that warmer, like saturated effect. And that's like, I want to catch people's attention and stuff with that. And
Or was that little shot, that little like parking lot?
it's actually in the mall parking lot. And so my
really?
best friend Azalea, yeah, she was just skating, and it was like a beautiful red sunset. But I just got her skating because she doesn't really like to be on camera that much when I film. So I always like unfocus like her face in that sense. But
And that's also you, right?
yeah, so that's, and then there's my sister.
And the shot of the GoPro, that's what you said as well.
Yeah, so I
This
took
one?
this with a GoPro, and I didn't even know like that it would come out to this, because like usually when I just film with the GoPro, like I didn't have like any expectations. Like this is like before I even thought of like putting this into like a video, if that makes sense. But I was just like filming, and then I just like was looking at my GoPro videos, and I just found this cool shot, and then I slowed it down to make it have that sense of thing. But yeah.
That looks
And
so cool.
yeah, and so like what I also like I guess like this is a tip. I tend to cut my clips like really fast. Instead of like holding on to like a clip, because a lot of times I like realize, or just me, like sometimes I'll get bored with a clip and wish it was like cut when I'm viewing a video. And so
when do you know when to cut, or like, oh, that's like more
I
than
think
enough?
it's just like intuition. Like I'm just like, okay, like that's the point. Like the point is he's driving, or
So like basically, does this kind of tell you a story, or
in a way, yeah. Like this is obviously like my ex-boyfriend, and so it's just like a blur in a way. So like, but
that's sorry though,
yeah. So and
because that's when you were talking about you don't know what's really going on with your life.
exactly, and all respect to him and stuff, but yeah. And then like,
what is that on that shot? There's like a square at the
oh
bottom.
yeah, that's the blue hole for scuba diving. I've actually
Oh.
scuba dived down in the blue hole. Totally recommend it.
I don't even know how to swim, so I'll pass on that.
Oh my gosh.
I just know how to survive.
I know how to survive. That's about it. I'm
Yeah.
never gonna do that.
Yeah, so those are like the little things just to guide scuba divers.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, but super cool actually. I recommend scuba diving. They actually have a program at UNM. But
They have a program?
yeah,
that.
it's actually,
What?
and they give like a discount to get certified. So I
Wow.
totally recommend it and stuff. And yeah, so this was a blur too, because I didn't know what was going on in my life. But yeah.
No, but that's so cool.
Yeah,
cool
and so
shot.
this is just one of my favorite videos, because I didn't
Was
exactly.
that Hemis?
No, this is actually San Diego Crest.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, but this was all taking at the Crest, I believe. Yeah, this was at the Crest. Blue Hole.
And so this little project took you like a year, right?
Yeah, like 2 years or so, or since this project.
Because 2018, 2019, when did you like post it?
Oh, I think 2019.
Oh, so yeah, like
Post
it's
it.
kind of like a year of work. That's a lot of dedication, especially because you're putting yourself into it and you're trying to give a message of how you feel. I feel like I haven't seen that.
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many like drafts I have of this. Like I used to have of this because I'm like, no, it's like this is not the one. And like
Yeah.
I had like different music choices, but then like I got lucky and I found like a song and I put it over like the already edited clips and it still went with the beat because I often have like my music obviously going with the beat. And
I was wondering, do you have a picture that you have edited in your computer and you want to like talk about it as well, like you just did
Yeah.
with the video? That would be pretty cool as well,
I definitely do.
because that was actually really sick.
I wonder. So I like this one of Desba or
Shout out Desba.
And Ushme. I have like quite a
Who's
few.
Ushme? Nah, just been on
I
the
know
pod.
who is Ushme. Who? Just kidding.
Shout out to Ushme for being in the pod.
I like this one. This is my friend Nolan actually, and this is like when he was like into like bodybuilding and stuff, and so he wanted me to like shoot a little like portfolio for him. Sorry, I
Tell me
pronounced that.
swole.
Yeah,
Yoked.
that's what it was. His like Instagram name, I think it was like Swole Nolan or something. I don't remember, but I really like this one
I'm gonna
because
change
like
mine to that too now.
exactly.
Swat a
Hey,
throat.
does he train people?
I think he used to. He used to be like very like everyone's like, oh my god, like Nolan, and like it was funny.
Wait, he was scrawny, or is that what you said?
Or like,
no.
No, like prior.
I'm
Uh-huh.
sorry, Nolan.
No, I was just saying, does he train people? That was
Oh,
my
I
question.
I,
I'm
I know
so
he does
sorry.
guitar or like he's like a musician now. I like because
Oh,
I
that's
like
cool.
I haven't talked to him in a while, but like
I thought you meant that
used
he
to-
got swole because he was scrawny.
oh
Like that's
I
what
don't-
I understand. I
oh,
don't know
no.
why I understand that shit.
I
I'm
don't
sorry.
know.
Go
No, but
ahead.
anyways, no, he's a cool guy, and I just like this photo a
I'm
lot because
sorry.
like I put a lot of contrast into this. Oh wait, did you say unedited or edited?
It's up to you. I feel like edit is fine.
Okay.
So you
Yeah.
can tell us what you did.
Okay, yeah. Sorry. But yeah, so like I put like a lot of shadow to like increase his like muscle tone to like bring out his muscle tone, if that makes sense. And then I also like put a little saturation to like show, cuz like in bodybuilding, I guess like it's more like they like people tan for some reason. I don't know
Yeah.
why.
I had a
but-
friend who went to a competition and they did all the tanning. and
Yeah,
whatnot,
I'm
and-
always like questioning that, but so I made sure to add some more color to him, and then like I like put off the whites a little bit to make sure they don't pop out, and it's mostly his like muscle that's popping out, and I like so I put some shadow, some contrast. Oh yeah, I forgot they can't see my finger, but like some shadow and some contrast, and
Oh,
then
that's gonna be sick
yeah,
for the
and
little edit because people are gonna know what we're doing. Okay.
yeah, and so like I also use the app Facetune a lot, and because like I don't use Photoshop, and like I feel like Facetune's a little like Photoshop. I'm sure everyone knows like nowadays, but like I'll like detail like his like muscle curvature and stuff, and like I'll like soften a little of his face, but then like bring out like a little of like his eye color and stuff, and
Sheesh.
yeah, and then
If you zoomed into that, I couldn't even tell. But
yeah.
you zoomed in, so
It's like the
sick.
smallest, like I like pay attention to like I guess
Smallest
the
details.
smallest details ever, but like I really like this one of Despa because it shows like her beautiful jewelry and stuff, and like she's laughing, and we also like
background
yeah,
is amazing.
I tinted the background actually, so like because I feel like all the magic to me happens in the editing studio, I guess you can say.
Yeah.
Like yes, you can have the eye, but I feel like editing like makes the photo come alive. And
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
because like I wish I don't know where the original picture of this, but like if you saw the original picture, you would be like, what? If that makes sense. Yeah.
No, it's totally
And
understandable.
so yeah, and so like I made sure to detail her jewelry, like color it more.
So when it comes to like detailing the jewelry, do you like do one by one, or how does that work?
yeah, I like go one by one because I did use like an iPhone in this sense, so obviously I could zoom in on the iPhone and like detail it one by one. And yeah, I think she was pretty happy with the pictures of how they came out.
And where is this background?
This is near the volcanoes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Kind
the
of
petroglyphs, I
Oh,
believe.
okay. Over
or-
by Unser?
Yeah,
was it?
yeah, it's somewhere up here. Because I'm not really too familiar with this side of town, but I believe, yeah. And it was like a windy day and it was kind of cloudy. So I was like super nervous that day because it was her senior shoot. And I'm like, oh my God. Like,
Gotta make this good.
yeah, like I'm still a little new, you know, like I was like, ah.
But isn't that very encouraging that if
Super.
you're new, that they wanted you to take their senior
Yeah, I
pictures?
was like
that's very
so
encouraging.
honored, but sometimes that's why like sometimes I would be scared to like ask people for money because I'm like, what if the photos don't even turn out that
Like, they
well?
don't
Like
like-
I don't want to.
But that's a beautiful picture. That's
Yeah, and then like of Ushme and
A real
stuff.
grand.
Yeah, and just keep in mind, like I was super young shooting this, and like I was like 15 years old or 16 years
Wow.
old, and like you know, like
She played
sometimes.
basketball.
Mhm.
Yeah, she was a huge.
Damn, that's cool.
Yeah, and then I really like this one because like it shows like the shadows and like light of her face,
Mhm.
and
What was that?
this was at Los Poblanos, near Los Ranchos and stuff. It's a beautiful place to go shoot
That
photos.
looks really
Beautiful
cool, actually.
date spot for anyone that needs to take their partner on a date. But
Where's that? Nah,
that's
just kidding.
oh. I was like, that's Old Town.
Can't
Yeah.
recognize that.
No, I was kidding. That's what I'm saying.
I know,
bro.
I know.
That's Viviana. She's amazing. So I shot her senior photos and stuff, and I really like this one of
That's-
Gabe because like it has like it's at the Bosque and
Hey,
stuff.
shout out to Gabe for that hair. I like the hair.
I know. But yeah. So, and then I think I like yeah, you can't really tell, but this was all done like I used Visco filters, and so it just shows that like it doesn't have to like be perfect. Like you don't
Mhm.
have to spend money on apps. Like all of this was through Visco,
Yeah, yeah.
and like no one would ever, I guess, know.
Yeah.
Like
You can
wouldn't
tell them that you're
suspect.
using the most expensive software.
Seriously, and they're like, oh, cool,
nice.
yeah,
Yeah.
But in
exactly.
reality, you know.
Yeah. So those are like my senior shoots, but
But this guy's a musician then? Him? He's a
yeah,
musician right now?
Nolan. He
Hey,
like-
Nolan, if you're listening, hop
I
on the
know. I
podcast.
might be like, we mentioned you in the podcast. Like, go listen.
Yeah, go subscribe.
Yeah, no,
Follow.
he's awesome. So
That's cool. That's cool.
yeah, super cool
What?
stuff.
You have any upcoming projects?
No upcoming projects. I need like someone to be like, I need you to work on this. I was like, okay, I'll work on it. Like Brian, like he reached out to me,
Mhm.
and that was a huge project. And like I edited so many photos for him, and stuff, and like videos and stuff. And so
Well, yeah. If we ever have an event or something coming up, we'll definitely hit you up and see.
I know.
If you can record something for us. and
I know
stuff.
if you guys like need a quick editor real quick to like just cut some stuff, detach some audios, I would definitely do that because it's super easy once you get the hang of it. But yeah.
Sounds good.
Cool. Yeah.
Well, thanks for being here.
Thank
and
you guys for having me.
for showing us your process and the way you think and just coming on in general.
Yeah.
Yeah,
really
thank you
appreciate you.
guys. I appreciate you
No
guys.
problem.
So just remember, guys,
Yep.
keep rising.
Keep rising.